episode, brand new week.
Kanye on the mic.
Awab, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
Flamingo podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
It's a brand new week, brand new episode from the Flamingos podcast, and we're finally back.
Eat the mic. Eat it. Look, I missed this.
Oh man.
Do you?
Do you?
Last week I think because
It was dull.
It was I was Sunday. What should I do now?
I have so much empty
Yes,
free time.
so much time. Oh man.
Out of all people, I thought you would be the one most relieved.
No man. Because right now it's becoming
Anas is
part
used
of
to-
it's part of the program. We've been doing this for more than a year and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it a year and a half?
That's true, yeah. That's true.
And
A year
it's
a half.
part of your weekly schedule that Sunday we record. So I had too many. I mean, like plenty
so
of
much,
time.
so much free time.
for free time.
What did
yeah.
you do in that free time?
I prepared for the week.
Mm-hmm.
So the week,
Oh, what the fuck?
yeah, because when we used to record,
I don't prepare for the week.
yeah,
I just live my week. شوف بيحصل شنو.
exactly. I don't prepare that much, but I planned my week. I prepared a lot, and it was helpful.
Flamingos podcast.
Malaysia.
Awab, baby.
Kenzie
On the mic.
Flamingo podcast.
He's in a
man. That's the
pointy
shit.
mood.
Let's go.
His fingers are.
Alright, gentlemen, we're back finally. This is episode number 71 from the Flamingos podcast. I hope everybody out there is safe. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Now, I know week in, week out, we come in and we say stay safe, wear your masks, and I swear, we're trying to maintain, we're trying to be safe,
Yes.
but that little bitch just comes for you, you know? She catches you, you don't know where.
ما بتعرف عشرة والله.
Till today,
You
I
know?
swear to God, I don't know how
Did you
or
get it?
where I got hit with the virus.
Okay.
Because obviously, I sat down and I tried to revise, and believe me,
Step by step.
yes, and I did that. I had plenty of time, you know, like 10 days I'm quarantined. I had so much time to sit down and just try to understand
Where did you catch it?
Where it
where
came from.
where did it come from. And I couldn't. Literally, because, all right, so I went to Dubai, but none of my friends, no one that I met, no one that I stayed with caught it. But I did.
So you're the
It's just weird. It's just weird.
أنت البقرة in your social circle.
Maybe.
I don't know who you were exchanging fluids with. Like
What the fuck? None. No one.
You know that this is not the way of
it is.
Okay. But
It's bodily fluids. It's
yeah,
it's
but
your
it's
your
the
saliva and
the
your-
droplets, right?
It's
Yeah,
a droplet,
طيب,
yeah,
but
but
the
ما
fluids,
خلاص droplet
fluids.
هنا because
Yeah.
not droplet لأنه it transmitted directly.
But
no,
the way
no
he said
one.
it, exchanging fluids, it felt like
It's just
you were
I
French
was-
kissing
no,
someone.
I don't know.
Maybe he was.
Maybe I wasn't. What about you? But yeah, I got hit with it. I stayed quarantined for 10 days. And sadly, one of my family members, my mom, she got also the virus. Now, the whole house was on a shutdown.
So she got it from you?
That I don't know, but yeah, obviously, because I was, you know, I quarantined. You know, the minute that I was waiting for that text because I was tired. And I was, you know, I was telling everybody that I was tired. I was feeling tired. So I went up. I you know, for the safety of everybody, I went and I checked out. I did the test. Second day, I was up from 7 a.m. and I just checked my mobile. And I was like, oh, shit. It's positive. And then my mom, she goes in the room. She's like, what's up? Good morning. I'm like, just stay out. It's positive. She's like, she walked outside in that way. I I was like, okay, what an exit.
مع السلامة forever.
Exactly. What an exit. But yeah, it was quite interesting, by the way. Like, I don't feel, like I didn't feel bad during my quarantine. It was.
Are you sure?
Yes. It was nice. I went crazy I went through depression for 2 days maybe out of the 10.
Was it only 2 days?
Yeah. It was 2 days only or 3. But regardless, it's a lesson you learn. You pick up yourself again and you keep moving.
You learn about yourself.
Exactly.
Most importantly,
Yeah. And as I told you, I started watching. Sorry, what is it called? Love Island. Till today, and that show is fucking now is getting crazy. It's getting way crazy. Yani, wow, what a drama! What a drama out there.
Yeah, I couldn't.
This is happening.
I couldn't watch it صراحة.
You didn't need
I
more drama
didn't
in your
even.
life.
I didn't even صراحة turn it on and watch it.
And I gave you a piece of advice.
No, but I'll get around to it. Or
So we canceled the second episode. I mean, we canceled the episode after the one that I was quarantining on because the gentleman over here with us, Awab, also got hit with coronavirus. And we'll get into that. But before that, how are you doing right now, gentlemen? Yes, you.
This question
Yeah.
to me. To be honest, I'm a bit frustrated because both of you got the Rona. And now,
I'm
now
tested negative.
not only you.
3 times. 4 times.
4 times what?
Negative.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like you were infected. You went through the quarantine, and then Awab, and then also people in my circle also
I got infected. Also.
got it. So imagine
you were
yourself in.
cornered.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by people who were tested positive. It felt like the last
It feels like the Last of Us.
no, the last circle of in Warzone.
Okay.
When you're gonna be so it's a
You
matter
either
of
get a victory or you lose.
I'm
One
testing
thing you know about the circle in Warzone is حتكتمك في النهاية.
حتكتمك, but yeah, so I'm now in the
You either get the helicopter or you leave or not.
testing my immune system. I mean, like it's a I don't know, it's something. It's frustrating, to be honest, because now you got it. You know how it feels.
Yeah.
You know all the drama.
Listen, it didn't.
But
It
for
differs
me,
from a
it's,
person to another also.
yeah, they said that. They said that. So
No, I tried. Yeah. So they don't say that anymore. I tried it.
yeah, but I'm trying to be as careful as much because I have an asthma, and if I got hit by the
Rona.
it's gonna be a bit difficult for me, But I'm gonna try to keep
Dodging
safe,
that shit.
dodging that shit, yeah, and hopefully nothing should happen. I'm also thinking about the boost shot of the vaccine,
The booster shot.
the booster shot.
But you have to take it also Sinopharm because you read that you should not mix. They released.
Yeah. But I heard
you
this. Some of the people they took the Pfizer
That's
one.
before them realizing that
okay.
you shouldn't mix.
All right.
Come on, nobody mixes their drinks.
Yeah.
And I said that. I think I said that before.
Wonder how you know that.
I don't know. I've seen people mixing in front of me. But yeah, like,
It's
don't mix
It's
your
weird. It's
vaccines.
Your vaccine
Yeah.
تبع النصائح.
تبع نصايح.
other than this, my week was fine.
أنا الزلمة جاته كورونا خلاص بقى خبير.
Big expert.
I watched a lot of videos. I watched a lot of videos.
Don't mix وما تعمل وما تسوي.
But yeah. What about you, Awab? Tell us the reason why we canceled. Why? Give us the whole report.
Okay, so we recorded the last episode 72 weeks ago.
7, yeah.
So after that I went to I traveled for Eid. I went for a quick vacation. Came back from the airport feeling a bit down with the symptoms, so I went and got tested. And lo and behold, a positive جات نقطة.
Did you do the same thing which is tracking the history of the places that you might
I doubt
got it?
it.
You might got it.
Yeah, I did.
And?
It was a whole country.
Oh, okay.
It was the whole country. It's from where I was.
Yeah, because my brother he was with him, and when we discussed the same situation, he was like, most probably
He
it
got
was
tested positive also.
no, he was negative. But most
did
most
you go?
he said most probably it was the airplane.
Yeah. That it probably is.
Somebody in the airport.
Because we flew.
wait.
Yeah, the airplane is
It was 3 of us. We flew back, and 2 of us tested positive. Like
Okay.
2 of us got the Rona, and your brother is the only one that didn't.
and the rest they
Not the whole plane. It's
okay.
the 3 of us that traveled together.
Okay.
So, anyways, I got my positive. I quarantined right where you guys are sitting.
Yeah, good to know. Okay. What the fuck is my mask?
And it is what it is, man. I chilled right before. A weird story happened is when I was going to get tested. You went to the testing center here in Abu Dhabi.
No, yeah, I did it. Yeah, in Abu Dhabi, but I did it in a clinic.
Yeah. Oh, you went to a regular clinic.
Yeah.
Okay, so the place I went to, I went to a different clinic. I was there. I was in line waiting for my test.
Sorry not to cut you. I did 2 tests in the same day to get the 2 positive at the same day, and I got the 2 results in the same day.
Okay.
That's why.
That was quick.
Yeah.
That was quick. استخلص.
Exactly.
So I was in line waiting, and then out of nowhere, this woman just walks in to the clinic. اتفرجت, like she looked around. She saw the line for the PCR testing.
It's a long line.
It's a long line. She was like, you know what? Fuck these niggas. And she came and cut right in front of me.
Yes, salam.
And there was one person in front of me, and then it was the cashier.
شافتك الضعيف.
شافتني الضعيف.
Yeah.
And she cut right in front of me. So I was أول شيء
What did you do?
I had the Rona. أول حاجة. So I was sick.
أشيل القناع بس.
So I was like, should I sneeze on this bitch ولا أعمل شنو? So I tapped her on the shoulder. I said, excuse me, like there's a line. She was like,
Rude?
No, she looked at me like I was crazy.
Okay.
She told me,
Ladies first.
أنا حرمة. She was like, أنا حرمة. I was like, I can see that. في حريم ورا كمان في اللاين.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the security came. The security guard came, and he saw this interaction. He was like, خلاص, like let her slide.
So you let it slide?
The security guard told me, so I was like, okay, but and then he took me to a different
Line.
Yeah, to a different line, to a different person.
عاقبه.
He took me
it was open.
fast-tracked me
Okay.
because
Aren't
it
these
was-
places have?
Because أكلوا حقك.
But aren't these places have
was like, "Ta'ali, I'm
different lines? There are different lines, like line for the
there should
elderly
be.
people.
There
and
should be, yeah.
There should be, but
There are.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What would you guys do if it happened to you?
Knock the shit out. No, I'm just kidding.
No, like if
Get the fuck out!
if you were legit standing in a line and a woman came and cut in your line, like in your spot,
This is one of the most things that
Are you
piss
gonna
the
be-
shit out of me.
are you gonna be a gentleman and let the woman?
It depends. It depends.
Now
on
listen,
the situation.
let's not say as a woman, let's generalize it more.
Okay.
Right? Because
Okay,
even
and then
regular
somebody-
people
okay.
do that, right?
Okay.
As a kid, also a kid might come to you is like, I just had,
Okay.
you know.
All right. So we all know that sometimes you let it slide and sometimes you won't.
True.
When would you let it slide and when won't you?
If the person in front of me is dying, this is the only time.
So is it just تأذن قال لك لو سمحت ممكن
Yeah.
you'd go like no.
If
Yeah, I'm sorry.
no, if for example, for my
Dickhead.
My- my-
bro.
yeah, in
What
my
if it's
case,
an old lady?
in my
Yes.
case, yeah, that's what I want to say. In my case, if it's an old lady, and also if she asked politely,
Of course.
and
Yeah.
in
So
in
you
this
won't
case,
skip you won't give her the line.
No,
if
if someone-
she doesn't.
if she's old,
Doesn't ask.
if she's old, if she's
Would you
old,
offer?
I would offer it definitely blindly.
The question
You
is,
know,
if
blindly.
someone cut in line. Cutting means
she
no
is-
permission. They
If
just
she
cut
is
in
an
line.
old lady and she cut me, I will let it slide. I will.
What
I'll pass
if it was an old man?
Yeah, I mean,
Old man also. The rule applies.
So
It's the same.
elderly.
It's the same rule when you use the public transport.
Transportation. Give the priority for
the
elderly.
older people. Yeah,
Okay.
you can stand, you can wait, but those people they don't have enough time in their life anyway. So
So
That's not why. That's
okay,
not why they do
okay. So what's okay? Let me ask you.
It's not the reason
it's
why
not, it's not the reason. It's not the reason, but that's one of the reasons.
What's the
They don't have
age?
enough time to live, so might as well just
What's
They're
the
dying
age you
anyway.
would-
Mom, you're dying anyway. So
So what's the age you would consider as an elderly? For you guys, what
Again?
age you would consider a person as an elderly?
For me, they call them the senior people who are
Yeah, but
over
starting
60.
from what? Over 60.
Over 60.
Yeah,
Over
yeah.
60,
I'll say if I see him and I guess he's 60 plus, then that's an elder.
Yeah?
To me. Yeah.
So what about
senior citizens.
you? I mean, your situation. You seem
Honestly,
like a dickhead.
yeah, I would be a dickhead. No, if it was, I only let two people slide. Two categories: pregnant women
Okay.
and elderlies.
Yeah.
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 Which
That's
is
normal.
the
That's
reasonable.
understandable.
This
Yeah,
is the
that's
reasonable amount.
understandable.
Yeah.
But anyone else, nah, get the fuck out of my way.
No.
But I will add another factor, which is how busy I
And if
am.
she was fine.
Oh,
Then
Okay,
then,
okay.
Then I would talk,
yeah.
but
I mean,
for other reasons.
What about if you
Not-
are
not
if you are in a hurry? You are busy. You catching a flight, for
A bus.
example, a bus or something.
somehow elderly.
Whatever. You didn't see.
This is just generalized.
You didn't see.
Generalize it.
You
then.
did not see who like. You did not identify who. What
يا
is
أخي
the
جاتك
age?
واحدة لابسة حجاب ولا
لا لا
نقاب؟
shoulder tap لو سمحتي أنا في الصف.
خلاص.
Generally, anyone that it comes in front of me would get a shoulder tap.
You know what pisses me off? What mainly pisses me off is that elevator situation.
And then because there's
When
no
you
line
are
at the
running,
elevator.
catching that elevator, and you see them, and they look at you in the eye. King, they close it. And I go like, and I started doing this recently, by the way.
Okay.
Because you're a dickhead.
No, because this has been done to me way too many times. I look at them in the eye and I close it. Bam.
Dickhead.
Yes, I am.
How do
because
you-
it's been happening to me
Yeah.
a
So
lot.
you decided to become
It's
a
the same
dickhead too.
thing. It's the same thing when I'm crossing the road when I'm walking. People over here in our region, they would not let anyone pass
So you do the Captain
unless
America.
unless you are
Uh-huh.
with a certain
You know?
yeah they would let you pass. But if not, you'd have to wait the 20 cars to pass, and then you would pass when the road is free, right? But Anna, as for me, it's a rule in my life. خلاص, Anna, when there's a crossing road and somebody wants to pass, I would let them pass. Inshallah, I'm driving 100. I would just stop the car. Because this is, this is the...
آداب
What,
الطريق.
yeah, this is adab طرق for certain elevator situations makes me...
How do you do the shoulder tap and maintain the social distance at the same time? It's sorry to ask, but it's.
استناك
I was just
يعني
thinking
إذا
about
هما
it.
مترين 259 سنتيمتر how do you do the shoulder nigga you step up and do the shoulder tap excuse me I am in this line
Exactly,
And you go
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I think my social density.
social density
Density.
Density. Social density. Yeah.
Anyway, we're safe now, alhamdulillah, right?
Yes.
Everybody's doing well now. The show goes, Allahu Akbar.
You're looking at me, and he's coughing and looking at me. Oh my god.
The show goes on. Yeah, we have immunity now for a couple of weeks, and
So
then
we're
we
good,
can get me and him, by the way, but for a couple of weeks.
So that
A
when
week
you
or two.
when you get it, you have an immunity. The antibodies
أنا-
is still there. in
someone
yours.
واحد من الدكاترة اللي عرفتهم برضه
Got this?
who tested positive because everyone that tests positive suddenly becomes a
doctor.
a COVID expert.
Yeah.
They told me that I'm immune
No,
Whatever.
there's no
for
such
3
thing.
months.
For 3
3
months? Nah.
ما هو كل زول بديك على حسب مزاجه
okay.
هو عايز كمان.
Shit. Unless I see him jumping in a
pool of
in a
corona.
pool of the virus, that's when I'm gonna believe it.
Shows me 2 negative results.
Exactly.
5 days
Then I'm
later,
gonna believe you.
بعدك.
Yeah. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. But we've seen in the past week also, in the last weekend, and hopefully this weekend is gonna happen. It's gonna drop. Kanye West.
It's not gonna drop.
This is what you think.
I think
Really?
it's not gonna drop.
Kanye West had a DONDA listening party. The stage, Mercedes Stadium in in Atlanta. It was filled with 37K, something like that. And wow, I watched this live. It was something beautiful. The only thing that I hated is his outfit. This is my only mark.
Actually, they reported this the most streamed.
In Apple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most streamed
that's true.
live event in Apple. So
That's true.
How many?
He promised
Do we know
that.
the numbers of views?
not مهم.
No,
Million?
Most
Million?
streamed. It's good enough.
Okay.
You care about numbers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Search it then. المهم they said he said last weekend that he's gonna drop, and no, of course, and I knew that Kanye wasn't going to drop it because when I heard the album in that listening party, it wasn't full. It wasn't finished album. I could tell. And subhanallah, I tweeted. And another thing that I tweeted, yet I was so annoyed because I've seen it later in another podcast. They were talking about it, that how Kanye now is living in a stadium.
Yeah.
It's a different type of rivalry they're having over there. Him and Drake. That's my theory, because we've seen Drake and we talked about Drake, him having dates in a stadium.
Yeah.
And now Kanye is sleeping in the stadium to finish up his album. And I swear to God, I was so pissed when I saw someone else having the same theory. Like, alhamdulillah, bas.
It's reported that Kanye is paying $1 million per
Per
day.
night, yeah. For his stay in that
Khair, and he's been
cabinet.
and he's been staying there for what, 2 weeks now?
2 weeks. That's 14 million. I reckon he has that type of money right now, right? You can't be pissed.
دي زي نحن لما ندفع 400 درهم.
في كاميرا.
That's the equivalent.
But if you look at this trend, which is renting the whole stadium for an artist, I think it's the pandemic
him and
played.
Drake only.
Yeah, but the pandemic, I think, played a big factor in this.
No,
because
we're too poor.
nobody-
We're too poor to
We're
have
too poor,
this,
yeah,
this,
we're
this
too-
discussion.
We're too poor, but the stadiums are available for those artists right now to rent, I guess.
That's true. That's true. But
But,
then, listen, he can rent a fucking hotel. He can rent a fucking resort. He can rent. But no,
Give
it's
us the
Drake and Kanye, man.
Yeah.
This is era. You remember the era where we witnessed Hov and Nas? Whom else?
Don't mention Big Impact.
Big Impact. There was every era in hip hop. There was those two, that they would use have a feud, right? And in this era right now is Kanye and Drake.
Okay.
That's what I see, and that's what I believe. Moving from that,
Yeah, coming.
Donda sounds nice.
Okay, for the listening party, it's 3.3 million views. So that's really,
Okay.
really
That's
top.
a huge number, yeah.
That's topped every streaming, even if it's Verzuz or
And
whatever.
for everybody out there hating on Kanye doing that,
People are hitting on.
bro, I've read a lot that how this is not type of art or whatever. Nobody cares. I'm just voicing that to everybody who's hating. Nobody cares. We're gonna still listen. And this guy is the most influential in our era. One of the most influential in our time. Kanye West. If you're not having a full album, ready album, and being able to invite all this number and getting all these people, khalas, it's done.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, right now we know it's reported that there's going to be a second listening party.
This weekend, yeah.
This weekend.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to drop his album on Friday.
I believe it's gonna be out, yeah.
It's not going to be out.
And I think it is.
لأنه he's going to go listen, يعني he's going to play it at the listening party. It's going to
Discover
be
هنا
حيكون
الفوكس
يقول
خفيفة.
والله هنا ما هاجوا لي فيدي. They really didn't like this part. So I'm going to
Bro.
he's going to go and do some finishing touches.
No, I think the
I give
album.
it 2 weeks.
And I think this
I
week.
give it another week.
Because, see,
You want to bet money?
100% I'm done.
100 درهم.
Let's go.
Haram. Betting is.
Okay, المهم
أوكي، خلاص آسفين.
خلاص بين بعض.
بسم الله خاف عندنا.
But no, we also have. This is going to be a very fiery weekend. We're gonna have King Disease 2 by Nas.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one.
It seems like a better version from the first one.
True.
It seems better. It seems better.
Yep.
It seems more not Nas-like
True.
from what I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a weekend single also coming out this weekend.
Take your breath.
We have Kanye dropping Donda, and I think
Drake is dropping CLB.
maybe if they bring back that Kanye and 50, done.
I need to take a day off.
برو انا حتشل وانا عم بسمع الاغاني كلها انا عم بحاول اسمعهم اقول no I can't, what the fuck is happening.
That's too much. That's too much, to be honest.
This is going to be a hell of a weekend. And I think the album is gonna be out this weekend. Yes, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
DaBaby.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now I wanted to come and talk about this, DaBaby and him, whatever he fucked up with, right? Now my problem is that he said fucked up shit, right? And we all know that. And I would blame that on his education, right? Not being well educated as a person, and him taking this in a wrong way, right? He fucked up. We all can agree that he fucked up, right?
Uh-huh.
The only thing that I don't really see is that all those concerts, festivals,
They're canceling him.
they're starting to cancel because this is the trend right now. You know,
And trend is
if you wanna come and do that to DaBaby, you have to do that to all the rappers, because we have rappers that talk about fucking bitches, taking drugs, killing, and doing all of those stuff. So you're okay with promoting all the shit, and but you would not be okay with this. To a certain extent, I see that fucked up. Right?
How's
but
been
I
lit-
see
Okay.
I see them canceling DaBaby out of those festivals because it's the trend. It makes more name now to those festivals. That no, in the industry, like, oh yeah, these people did that. All right, they're good people, you know. And the whole industry right now are shifting towards that. I can play you a song by Pop Smoke, Dior, and I told you guys earlier, Dior. He has a couple of lines where he was talking about the same shit that DaBaby said in the concert.
Okay.
but
But
nobody gives a shit.
nobody at all mentioned a thing about that.
I think, okay, you think it's because they're targeting DaBaby, or do you think it's because it's what's hot right now?
It's the trend.
So is it publicity?
Yeah, of course, 100%. For all those promoters, for all
'Cause I
those
don't-
festivals,
Yeah, like
and all those artists right now, this is the trend for them.
I think publicity is part of it, but I don't think it's the main cause of it. I think it's more about
The subject that he addressed, I
no,
guess.
it's not just the subject. It's DaBaby and who he's endorsed by, who he's backed by, the people he's backed by, the people that are sponsoring these festivals and these events. Because when you take, let's say, take someone like Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
stand-up comedian, he had a whole set about the same topics, and he was making fun of,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he was cracking jokes the whole time.
Yeah.
But he didn't face the same backlash. He did face some backlash.
At that time, it wasn't a trend though. Back in
No.
the days.
You're talking about the trend of cancel culture?
And the topics that he was talking about.
Okay,
also.
so this trend has been going on for years now. It's not
Yeah, but it's recent more than any other trend. Right?
yeah, that's
or
why
any
I'm
other
telling you. That's why
topic.
I'm telling you. It depends on the sponsors and the people who endorse these events and these concerts. Because when you look at someone like Dave Chappelle, who did his set on Netflix, he faced some backlash, but he wasn't dropped by anybody,
Okay.
because the people who back him as a person. When you talk about DaBaby and what he said, the sponsors, the endorsement deals, and all these stuff
They don't want to lose.
back that cause more than they back DaBaby.
Okay. Because it's a
Like-
trend right now.
No,
So
on
killing is not.
No, trust me.
because-
Trust me. If it's all about the money.
Yeah, of course,
They
100%.
get more money
Yeah.
from the backing of the people than what they would have made if they backed DaBaby.
100%.
Because if they backed DaBaby, they would have lost a lot more money than
True.
ما احنا ممكن نطرد DaBaby and نجيب
True.
يزول
Yeah.
خروف تاني يغني فوق. That's okay. But when you look at someone like Dave Chappelle as an entity, as a person, he's bigger than being able to be dropped. That's why I think it's not just because it's a trend. It's because DaBaby is an easier target for it too. And it's because
If you can add it as a second point, yes.
yeah, I'm agreeing with your point. I'm just telling you it's not the whole picture.
Yeah, it can be.
It's the endorsements, it's the people that are making these endorsements and the causes that they support too.
But I just don't fuck with that, you know. I don't fuck with what, like, okay, I understand. He fucked up. Like, he really fucked up, all right?
Yeah.
And he should have not said all of that shit that he said. That's dumb. But is the, you know, the how these people are doing it is the same thing with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, till today, we don't know if he really shot Meg in the foot or not.
Yeah.
And the court, they still,
Nothing has been.
and
no
people
information
dropped
has-
him directly,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
He's making a comeback though, or trying.
He fucked up with coming live with DaBaby also on stage, and after Meg the Stallion and all of that. But still, يعني.
Yo, don't you think? Okay, conspiracy theory.
تفضل.
Don't you think because
He's supporting.
he brought up Tory, okay, and then he said this.
سوري ادى الورقه قال لي اقرا دي بعدين اقرا دي بعدين اقراها
No,
بعدين.
because Tory's being dropped.
Yeah,
Tory's intentionally being dropped.
yeah, 100%.
He's being blackballed. واضحة.
But
And then because DaBaby supported Tory, now DaBaby is
والله فيها
being
تفكير
blackballed
كثير دي.
because you're
But yeah, I
supporting
understand.
Tory. بعدين انت غلطت
Do you
غلطة.
think? But do you think that industry will be back working with Tory like how they were
Yeah.
after that?
Yeah.
After
Yeah, I
if
think-
he's clear,
Yeah.
Even if it's not clear,
They
I
will,
think
yeah.
his presence
He's already-
is
he's
needed.
already-
You have people that did way worse things
Then yeah,
that made comebacks.
the thing, yeah.
عندك ناس عملت تسمع من كده كتير.
Of course, there are a lot. And listen, at the end of the day, this is hip hop.
Mm.
Where does hip hop come from?
Yeah, I just
The streets, right?
okay.
And not a lot of hip hop artists, they talk about too many stuff that happen in the streets, right? So, like, if these festivals also at the end of the day, they don't want to support, they should not support hip hop artists at the end of the day. Because most of these hip hop artists, they talk about too many explicit stuff, right?
Yeah, I just think the approach could be like we're like you said, we're not standing with what he said. We're just like I personally believe that educating
True.
is a better approach.
I believe
And
this is
then
an
if-
uneducated
Yeah,
person that
because
said that.
it was clearly an uneducated comment.
True.
Like زول بس بتستهبل يعني.
Yeah.
So educate, and then if the person is insisting and being كده,
Stubborn with what he
then
said.
cancel that person. That's when there's a real difference of
What makes me laugh is that whenever he goes back and talks about the incident, he fucks it up more.
لا هو ما ساعد نفسه. The only time he helped himself is when he apologized.
No, but see, this is when his team took off the mobile
أيوة,
and they're like, yo,
أيوة.
shut the fuck up. We're taking the mobile. We're posting this.
هو ما ساعد
خلاص.
نفسه. ما ساعد نفسه.
Shut the fuck. We didn't see him saying anything right now. There's only a paper with a note in it and this
لكن
is it.
خلاص يعني بنشوف بيحصل له شنو.
Versus LOX and Dipset.
The fresh.
Fresh.
خبر
شديد.
fresh.
شديد.
Did you guys watch the verses?
yes, for sure.
Did you wake up like
Wake up like
5
motherfucker.
a.m.
Wake up 5 a.m.
جهزت الشاي with
Everything,
some Hennessy in it?
everything was
كله
ready.
جاهز.
Everything was set. 5 a.m. in the morning. I don't even wake up to work at that early. I was so excited. I was so excited for this
Wallahi.
verse. I don't know. You can blame me for that. But
I don't blame you for anything.
if we're talking about street life and street cred,
I got that.
I mean, like those people, they rip New York to the fullest, man. What else? What else?
Bro. يعني I'm glad I played the devil's advocate last week. And LOX got it.
Yeah, Faza,
Which one? Thank you very much. But yeah, what do you guys think of the whole show?
To me, it was really entertaining, and it wasn't LOX versus Dipset.
Jada.
It was Jada versus everyone.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yo,
Everybody.
Jada was all
Even
over
the
the
crowd.
place. He was funny as hell.
My CV,
Marianne.
Fabulous. He put them in his pocket, and now Dipset.
It was fun. One of my favorite moments was when Jim Jones, jeweler حق Jim Jones جا خد he put the necklace on, and
خلاص.
Jada yelled out, "Yo, don't give it back after the song." I was like, ah.
But yo, this shows as a performer,
Jada's
Jadakiss
up, yeah.
is miles ahead
Miles ahead.
of Jewel Santana, Cameron, and Cameron was humbled.
Yeah.
And this one, Cameron was humbled.
But to be honest, also Cameron, he held it down for the Dipset. I mean, like if he wasn't there, He performed.
100%.
Yeah, he performed a couple of times. I mean, like.
You
couple
said
of
you were
songs.
waiting to see Jim Jones doing.
He didn't do shit.
نايم كان.
He didn't shit. He didn't do shit.
Last episode,
I
you
think
said-
the people.
I went back and I
think
listened to the
Dipset-
last episode of our segment about
because
Verzuz,
you know
by
why?
the way.
Because I was watching and on IG I was watching the back and forth between Styles P and Jim Jones for the last 2 weeks, you know, and it was entertaining. It was funny, you know, and man, I got introduced to Styles P from a different perspective.
Yeah.
شفت إنه راجل مسكين.
Not only that, I discovered that he's a middle-aged man. He knows himself. He knows
He's
his
an entrepreneur.
capability. Yeah,
He's
an entrepreneur,
He's a businessman. That's what I like about Styles P.
and he's so confident.
100%.
Jada and Styles P, they were so confident of their
100%,
craft
yeah.
to the max. Their presence on the stage, they were like, man, their voice was so clear that I thought that maybe they messed up the mics for the Dipset. That's what I thought.
Dipset are just not good live performers. That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
From this, what I learned, they're not good live performers.
They weren't
Also,
bad.
the music selection wasn't that good.
أيوة. That's something. It's not the selection. It's the arrangement.
ما طيب, the arrangement
Like they
at the end
played
of the
all
day,
their hot songs.
they will agree on it.
لكن there's only one song like all these rounds when it came to performance بديهم أغنية واحدة
Dipset anthem.
Dipset anthem. Like that shut down the place. It لما وقفوا ونزلوا الناس من الستيج ويا جماعة دقيقة.
Yeah, but then you have
But
other
even-
19 tracks over there, you know.
But
D
they
Block
went-
catalog was long, man. It showed that
The
their
loss, because yes,
The loss.
exactly, because they had more collaborations. They had more people involved in their music. Dipset had more beef. They had more shit going on, you know. And their cult was the only supporters. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, I wanna 2 points there. It doesn't mean that if you're wearing the flyest outfit, it means that your presence and your performance is gonna be
Yes,
great.
salam.
That's one thing. Second thing is,
Yo, Santa, رقد
no, not only that. No, if you come in prepared, you look good.
Exactly. You remember back?
If they it felt that they were preparing for a tour, and I
true.
discovered
That's true.
immediately that the tour
They're
is
going on a tour.
they're going on the tour, and with this performance,
It's gonna
they're
be a
getting
nice
money.
tour.
They're getting money in their tour. So those
Now,
are
see,
the two.
You guys remember when we were talking also about Jadakiss and Fabulous? Fabulous said, Jadakiss said that he was coming prepared to his battle with Fabulous, right? So it makes only sense that he was very prepared.
yeah.
What I've seen over there is a person who was sitting there in his studio every night for a week before the battle. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna
جاهز,
say
جاهز.
this. He was well prepared.
You know when I was laughing when he was after each song he was saying
What
are we doing? What the hell are we doing here? And he was making fun of Dipset singing over the
They were
over the-
lip-syncing.
Playbacks.
they were lip singing, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? This is hip hop.
This is hip hop. This is what I do.
This is
I
what I do.
don't
New
got
York.
Twitter. This is the
I
shit
ain't got
that
no
I
Twitter,
do.
yeah.
This is not who like when he started with what are we doing. These guys are lip syncing and we're
Yeah.
that's the
We're doing
first thing
live,
that was like and then people start and he said it after 2, 3, 4, 5
times,
songs
yeah.
and he was still saying
was still saying it.
so people could pay attention to it.
خلاص.
مفتح. والله
This
مفتح.
is a tactic. This is a tactic. This is a very smart tactic.
I think also Dipset they were uncomfortable on that stage.
Ah, come on, man.
No, they weren't.
They were.
No.
They were
I mean,
just
like,
not prepared
they were
for
not-
that shit that they've seen.
Yeah, they were not prepared, and a couple of acts from
Dipset were
Killer
there to
Cam.
have fun. They
They-
weren't there to compete. Jada was there to compete.
Yeah, they were exactly.
Yeah, but
exactly.
look at it right now. Who lost?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Who took shit? Who, you know, who's يعني who like I even talked to Mazen. I was like, yo, what do you think? He's like, bro, nah, this shit was very disappointing.
Yeah, it was
So they let down their people. Their cult is let down right now. They're sad,
معلش.
right?
Yeah.
So they fucked up. But they said that the LOX and Dipset are going on a tour together. Let's see. I don't know.
together?
I'm not sure. Yeah, they're gonna be on a tour together.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I wanted to see. There's one thing that I really wanted to see in the verses. Maybe I didn't catch on to it. I want to see them. Like I want to see that energy. If like let's say, مثلا for example, Dipset played Dipset anthem, and then the Locks turned up with them. Like I want to see that come together.
Okay, to
energy.
come together. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe they would do in
Yeah,
that tour
that'll
or
happen in the
something,
tour. Yeah, but I want to see it in the verses. Like
Yeah.
appreciation in that term. Like Jay the Kiss wasn't there to play games. He wasn't there to be friendly. He wasn't there to be friendly at all.
But there was a couple of clashes on
stage.
the stage.
They're
Yeah.
all staged, 100%, because they said that. They
Okay,
said that.
so it was staged.
But there's
I
stuff
was
heat
watching.
of the moment.
What?
There are certain stuff that happen in heat of the moment.
In heat of the moment,
Exactly.
like Jada threw the bandana of.
No, come on. I loved it. Although one of my favorite in Dipset is Jewels.
Uh-huh.
Yet when I've seen this, Jada rapping his verse, and then he went and took off the bandana, get that shit off. He laughed it off.
He laughed
was
it off,
laughing
and also he brought Jules, and he told him, "This is my cap. You can throw." This shows you the maturity of those people.
True, 100%.
Also, at the end of the show, did you witness when Styles B was telling the people to put the peace sign up, and then he was asking everybody not to go to jail tonight.
Tonight, nobody from New York is going.
Yeah,
to
because
jail
it was
tonight,
tense. Because so many people will be
pissed.
They don't, even if it's staged. Some people, they will get in the feelings.
People that love them so much, they will go like, "Yo."
They will go get in the.
Yeah,
For example, Mazen, if he was there,
Mazen
seeing that
won't
this
do that.
bullshit. I'm just kidding.
Mazen was running straight back to the flight.
Yeah.
Khalas.
So how he calmed it down
Yeah.
shows you the level of maturity, and this is why I didn't wanted to comment about the baby shit or whatever he was
Saying
doing.
it because immature.
Immature, yeah.
That's true. We missed a lot of songs during albums, songs, whatever that came out during the last week, right? And we're gonna cover a bit because we're gonna have also another releases during the week and a lot of shit.
Yes.
What was your favorite release from the last week? From all what we're gonna discuss, tell me what was your favorite.
My favorite out of all of them, I have to say Dave Santan.
Dave. We're all in
We're
this
all
together.
in this together. Yeah, it released not
Last weekend.
Last weekend. Fire. Fire. In the Fire. The track In the Fire. Fire. No, the album's great.
You heard it?
It
listened to it?
exceeded
couple of
my
tracks,
expectations.
What do you
It
think?
was better than I thought it would be, to be honest.
Yeah?
Because it's the first time I actually listened to a full Dave project. Yeah.
What do you think, Kenzie? From the tracks you
Yeah, I heard a couple of tracks, but I think it's nice. It's here. I'll keep it. I'll keep it in
I
my
love the
playlist.
album, but I just have a problem with the release. The time that it got released. I think this is a winter album. It's not a summer album at all. Because of the things that he talk about, how the beats are, how the songs are. It's
I like
not
him.
a
There's no summer in London. It's all winter.
That's true. See, this is the thing. Exactly.
I check it
But
out.
you are international right now. You don't think of it that way, right?
But it's music
The
true to
content
himself.
over there, that is in the album. It's a winter, right? It's just something you would listen to in the winter.
But
Even the type of beats or the songs that are out,
Yeah, but it's
they're not some things I would vibe to in the summer.
the only summer song that Dave had was Location
Okay, the one with the
Burna Boy.
yeah.
Dynamite, he didn't even have any type of summer song.
What you mean as a discography?
yeah.
لا 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 أنت معناتها
No, the only poppin' summer song.
لا لا لا. Okay, he has quite good catalog.
Not that I know of.
He does.
I'm not with the idea of putting the artist in a seasonal.
Not
Release
see, it's not me.
box.
Him thinking because you know what? I've read couple weeks ago. All right, so I've read on Twitter that they were asking Danny Brown on when his album's coming out, and he's like, the album's ready, but I'm just waiting for the right season for it, which is winter. So his album's gonna release in winter.
Okay,
It's you type of music that you do or put is gonna put people in a certain emotion, right? Or the person gets in that certain of emotion in that certain season, right? People like, why do they call winter is a coughing season? People like, to
or because
cuddle, to do all of those
winter
stuff.
blues
and winter.
because some people they want to be depressed.
100%, right? So you have the music
I
for
underst-
it. You have also
yeah.
for that season. You have all that. I just don't see that album, for me, being played in summer. I would listen to it. I listen to it and I love it. All right? It's a good album. The only thing with me and Dave, I just don't like the sad, Dave. I like that bars in the fire, for example. The bars that every song with him and Gigs, they're fire. Dave all releases fire. But it's a fire album. But still, I would listen to it more in winter. So I'm gonna push it back to winter. Listen to it more. But yeah, Isaiah Rashad, The House is Burning. Kenzie.
I haven't listened to it.
Damn.
I haven't. No, I haven't listened to it.
What the fuck?
No. I listened to the two video clips that he released, but I didn't listen to the whole album.
All right. Awab.
I listened to it twice. Don't take this as my final word.
Okay.
Because I want to listen to it more.
Okay.
Because I feel like it tells a story.
Okay.
ما أعرف كيف. ما أعرف ليه. But I want to listen to it more. I like it.
And I'm so interested to see this live because it has so many sounds.
Yeah.
It's more beats than vocals.
Exactly. And
too many songs, so I don't know how it's gonna be played live.
I want to listen to it more.
But
I like it.
It's nice, yeah.
It's nicer than I expected it to be. برضو.
Exactly, yeah.
But I need to listen to it more, to be honest.
I didn't think I would listen to it all, to be honest, but I did.
No, it kind of keeps your attention.
That's true.
That's the nice thing about it.
Yeah.
Actually, it keeps your attention.
It has too many sounds. Yeah. Harry Fraud did a collaboration album with Dave East called Half.
Didn't listen to it.
I did.
Kev.
I did also.
I
Kev,
like it.
Since you don't like
I
Dave
like
East.
I like it.
And
I
you
like
said
the Harry
should,
Fraud
Should he stick to modeling?
partnership. No, I like the Harry Fraud partnership.
He did
Because Harry Fraud is one of the producers that I like. I really do like.
yeah, I do.
He doesn't miss. I mean, like his touch in every project,
It's nice,
is nice.
And this project is nice. Like, it's New York.
It's New York.
It's New York.
I think Harry Fraud, he's working with all
New York
New York
rappers.
rappers, right? Most of them.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
Because I see every New York rappers, they release their own album. And then after sometimes
they would get the Harry Fraud collaboration.
Yeah. Something like that, yeah. We witnessed that with Benny the Butcher and then now Dave East.
Yeah.
And Jim Jones.
So
I don't know.
Maybe. The three of them produced
From New York?
No. By Harry Fraud.
Ya Allah.
What a coincidence.
But yeah, it's a good tape. It's
Yeah.
not
I'll listen
it's
to
not
it.
wow. It's a good tape to listen to. Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to it, to be honest. Prince.
Years
Prince.
light years later,
Light
they
years after
released an album for
a posthumous album. بعد كم 7 سنين.
Nah, man, these
But,
people.
Actually, when I checked it out, you're the one that told me. When I checked it out, I thought it was remastered tracks, and you told me it was actually a whole new.
A whole new album.
Yeah, there's not much singing in it from
I
Prince.
mean,
there's
خلاص.
talking. There's like speaking, and
Yeah,
then
ما خلاص الزلمه مو قاعد معنا. بدي يجيبوا صوت اغاني.
but
One second. So
But
it's
they
not
wanted that money.
it's not remastered, right?
No,
no,
it's
they're
a whole new
all-
project.
A whole new.
completely
It's a
new songs.
Parfum
Not even Purple Rain is not there.
No. It's all from the vault. They said it.
Oh, okay.
They said that this whole project is from the
it's a
vault.
good listen.
What is left?
It's
Yeah.
a good listen if you're doing something.
Like
يعني أعمل أي حاجة. Like,
painting.
no, not painting. Who paint and listen to Prince?
What the fuck?
What are you trying to paint?
Okay, what should I do while listening to Prince?
I listened to it. Honestly, I listened to it while I was preparing for the podcast. When I was checking out the topics that we were going to talk and discuss, and because it's not an upbeat.
It's Michael Jackson. What the fuck is wrong with this?
That's like Michael Jackson. I don't know.
Prince.
What is the sound of Prince? How Prince is speaking?
It's not what you just did. It's not upbeat.
Yeah.
Like it's not something you get up and dance to.
It's not Purple Lane.
It's not, and it's not Purple Rain. It's
Okay.
ما أعرف أشرح لك كيف. But it's normal, like it's mid-based. يعني you can listen to it while doing something.
لا, listen to the podcast.
as
Don't
like
listen to Prince album.
Okay.
Listen,
As
my
preparing-
problem right now, after I discovered
Preparing.
that Posthumous Pop Smoke album, the second one, I'm so pissed at Posthumous albums right now. It's
That
gonna
you're
take me a while because I love that album in the beginning, but then nah.
لسه هسه
The hype.
جايك Juice WRLD. هيك ما عارف منو.
No, see, Juice WRLD, I think he has stuff in the vault, but come on, like Prince years later and stuff. No man.
هلا عايشين بغنوا كفايه ما نقعد نسمع في الميتين وقصص.
الله يرحمون يعني, you know.
خلاص.
At least يعني خلاص ارحمونا. بس.
لا يعني خلاص.
But yeah, Silk Sonic is back.
Mm-hmm.
They're back again.
Anderson .Paak
Yes.
and Bruno Mars.
Yes. Skate.
Summer vibe also.
100%. 100%.
Unlike Dave.
Unlike Dave, yeah.
يعني عيب عليه وذاته كيف يعني يدينا ألبوم وينتر في الصيف.
تعلم.
المشكلة دي.
مثلا
Exactly. خلاص. This is a song. But yo, I need these guys to hurry up because whatever they're releasing are also summer vibes.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they can release a winter
Something
vibe,
else.
so I don't imagine them doing
Yeah,
something else.
like
ما قادر أتخيل
that's
حاجة
true.
ثانية.
That's true. Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars, they're not gonna do
They can't.
a sad song.
Yeah, I can't
Nah.
really picture it.
Nah. But dope.
It is.
Can't say shit about it, right? It's
Yeah.
dope.
Guys, they're working good together.
Yeah,
They're a good
that
combination.
that collaboration between them
Yeah, they
is fruitful.
They are.
It's beautiful.
And I think if they keep going like this and not release an album أحسن لهم.
Definitely. No.
It's gonna get boring for me.
I think an album is gonna have way too many expectations on it, and I don't know if they have the ability to make
it already
those
has
different
so
sounds.
much expectation.
بالضبط كده.
So,
أحسن لو
but
بكمل
and I
كده.
think no, not really. And I think they should. And I think the album should be 10 songs. That's it, not more.
We'll see.
Because this and the first one, Keep the Door Open, or whatever it was.
It was a hit, man.
And this one, Skate, give it a couple of days, listen to it more.
Yeah.
I was listening to it. It's dope. Skate your
Catchy.
way to my heart.
Catchy.
Like, what the
Catchy.
fuck?
Yeah.
Olympics started. I've been not keeping up with it. I've been not really watching the Olympics. I had so much shit on my plate, you know.
So you don't really enjoy any of the Olympic sports? Skateboarding.
No, I did. I watched a couple of skateboarding, and it was really interesting. That outfit, yo, dope. But yeah.
I watched a lot of weightlifting.
Okay.
The
You watched
the
in
first
Olympics?
category, and between 70 to 80, I think that was the weight. But I think the gold medal went to the Chinese to China. There was a guy from Saudi Arabia, but he didn't make it. Not even in the top 3. But yeah, it was.
Qatar won
Yeah.
gold.
Qatar won gold.
But he shared it with.
No.
with the
You're
talking
talking about this one?
Yeah.
No, also weightlifting. There's an Egyptian Qatari, right? Who won also a gold medal, right?
I think so. Yeah. I didn't.
I'm
watch
not
it.
sure,
That's
but
the other.
But this
Other
Olympics,
group.
well, saddens me that there's no people, there's no audience.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is why there's no so much also hype about it. I'm not sure.
But there is a coverage. There is a coverage.
There's a lot of coverage.
Yeah?
A lot of influencers, they are covering it through the IG. You can keep up with the Olympics.
I don't
through
know.
them.
I just feel it's different Olympics.
So
I don't know
far-
why.
So far the states are
Taken over.
yeah.
But then عندك راشا على أساس ما they're banned.
No, the top.
There's ROC or I don't know what they call them.
Yeah.
Russian
Yeah,
Olympic
yeah.
Committee.
Yeah.
على أساس it's not Russia.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, it's clearly Russian. Like they're
Of
having
course.
Russian flag, yeah.
But they just went
بس
with
عملوها
another
كده-
name.
عملوها كده
just
عشان ما
so-
يدقوا مجلس.
But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I watched the swimming. Very fascinating. طبعا أمريكا. All of it. Took all of it. I watched the one that Qatari and Italy.
The Italian and the
Yeah.
Qatari guy from
the one they shared.
Yeah. Listen, this is good sportsmanship.
It is.
And you don't see it happening often.
It is.
Right?
It's not. Okay. People think it is.
بس هما الاثنين
بس ما عليك كيف مصلحة يعني يا يتشايروا يا ما حيدوا نزل.
Really?
أظن. I'm not sure.
No.
But
I think يعني they would have given them more than one chance.
What would you do?
They did.
And
And they couldn't make it. because it was the I don't know what it's called. It's the عصاية بتجربها وبتنط فوق. So the limit they reached was 2.37
Okay.
meters. So after they both made the jump, they gave him a 2.39,
Okay.
and they both couldn't make it
Okay.
because like the two.
بعدين بيوطوها حبة.
Oh no.
بعدين بيطولوا لهم
238.
230
يلا هون نقعد نتفرج.
237
ما
236
في زمن الحاجات دي.
What would you do in if you
I'd
were
share
in
it,
his?
nigga. I'd definitely
You share it. You?
I'd share it. أنا ما فايق أمشي أنط تاني.
Let's promote happiness. Yeah, I would share it.
I'd share it. It's a
You get you thought about it.
أنت عارف الجولد ميدال بكم؟ 600 درهم.
600
800 درهم.
Yeah, but
not
see,
about
it's
the
not about
value.
the gold
It's not
medal.
about
Yeah,
the-
it's not about
about the
this
value.
guy
عشان
talking
بتاع
about
الذهب
money
يعني
and
ما-
shit.
Yeah, it's not
No,
about
it's
money.
talking about your name.
Would you take sharing a guaranteed ما خلاص أنا كده my name is gonna be there as
No,
a gold
see,
medalist.
but أنا what I read is that the Italian would have not made it. The Qatari would have made it,
And then the Qatari shared it.
and the Qatari
والله
shared
that-
it.
that would be
This
a
is what I
good
read.
story.
But at the end of the day, the Qatari showed a good sportsmanship,
And then
he
decided
shared
to
it.
share
He's like, okay with it, because he wanted to set, a standard for
I
everyone.
wouldn't.
Like, you know,
I wouldn't share it.
see,
If I
two
had the-
colors.
if I-
خلاص. See,
if it was mine and guaranteed,
أيوة.
I wouldn't share that shit.
see, خلاص. أزنقهم اطلع.
Would you share it?
it?
No. بس يعني
exactly.
لا أنا I'm promoting happiness. Yeah, I would.
Because you're promoting happiness. But if it was you wouldn't. You wouldn't promote it if it was your
But they
case.
also, what I liked also, they banned the German cyclist because they threw.
They made racist remarks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is something
On the
nice from the
Moroccan- on the
Olympic
Moroccan
Committee
team,
that they banned them, all of them.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's that. Yeah.
I actually support such stuff, and yeah, man. Moving from that, in Dubai last week, a wife was put in jail, right? Or what?
أنا ما أعرف.
Okay,
أنا ما أعرف
So-
تفلسف ليه في الشاشة لكن
ما مشكلة. A UAE based couple fight it out.
تفلسفت عشان تقرا يعني شوفها كيف.
A UAE based couple fight it out in court because the wife read her husband's text messages.
يا سلام.
Now let's read more.
One.
Russ, yeah.
Ordered the lady to
Ras,
pay.
Ras Al Khaimah civil court ordered the lady to pay compensation
And
of
he got money.
8,100 dirhams
He's
for
balling.
violating her husband's privacy and was sentenced to a month
And
in
jail
jail,
too?
as reported.
Only a month? I mean,
10 years, nigga.
life. We're asking for life.
Putting it, what do you guys think?
I agree. I wholeheartedly
I agree,
okay.
and I follow the law.
Okay,
I
wait.
support this decision.
What the fuck?
I live by
okay.
I live by the law, and I die by the law.
But I put my hand by the law. By the law. But yo, let's talk in general.
Uh-huh.
You guys don't go through your other significant other text messages or mobile overall.
No, I don't.
Nope. Nope. But if
But
if there is a need, I mean, like,
خلاص, you violated that.
yeah.
So you're happy about this
But
now?
is the law both?
طبعا حبيبي, it's
Okay.
on both. It's not on one person.
Okay.
It's on both.
It depends. So
Traction, let's go back.
لما صار فيها
if you cannot leave an evidence, I think you can get
No,
away.
okay. Let's take it more general. Are you guys with a person going on
through your text.
See,
through his
I'll tell you.
other person or other significant other texts, mobile or not? How do you see that?
Yeah, I'll give you a very simple explanation for the situation, and I think the reason behind putting such a law is because sometimes the relationship can end with a very silly things that
That's true.
can be taken from the other side differently
Okay.
or understood differently,
Okay.
you know. And if putting a law in place of having such a
Impact.
no, I wanted to say such a beautiful law, but
I have never heard
كان
Kanzi
amazing.
so well spoken in my life. النقط يعني
I'm talking-
عارف نفسه عايز يقول شنو عرفتها؟
lawyer. This is Kenzie the lawyer. Better Call Saul version of me. the damage that can
Be done
be done, or they can
from such indiscretions.
be such a stupid act.
I'm thoughtful.
Yeah, I mean, if by this law we can prevent
Disgrace.
a damage in
household.
broken households and النسيج المجتمعي يدمر.
Okay, let's say, okay, now this husband, let's give it. He was a bit ruthless with it. He went to court. Like he took that extra 1,000 miles.
Listen.
Let's go personal. Would you do that?
بعدين he had to have
Listen,
proof.
listen.
عرفت شافها في
No,
الكاميرا.
Listen,
كله حاطط مليون شغله.
No.
صورها من بعيد وهي عم
بعدين
تصور.
شكله
She's
ينزل في
going through
التليفون
it.
when someone opens
Exactly.
it. It takes a picture.
takes a picture. Yeah, there is an app for that. But anyhow, now, first of all, I want to thank this guy
For
because
showing us.
no,
He's
not
setting
official-
a standard for the other guy.
because you asked me if I'm going
Exactly.
to do this. No, he made the awareness
For other women out
for
there.
other
that,
women
yo,
about
be
yo,
careful.
it's a felony now.
If you didn't know, now
If you
you
touch
know.
the phone, you're going to jail.
So
Who are you voicing this to?
All the ladies out there, all the married
And the men.
and the men, yeah.
This applies on both
Yeah.
sides.
so
Definitely,
you are
definitely.
to
I'm with
answer
the law.
to answer Yad's
I'm with the
question,
law.
Are you with or against checking your
Your
significant
significant other texts
phone
or mobile
texts.
overall.
Actually, the relationship should be transparent. So there
ما
is
داري جاوب.
there is no.
Are you with or against? يعني
Would you go through
They-
would you
they-
go through?
if there was no law?
Listen, there should be a small part of privacy. This is
Okay.
something. This is something a human. We are
أيوة.
built with.
طيب, is
You know?
this is with the question, the action that we're saying in the question part of this privacy or no? يعني are you with it as it
If you want to give up, I mean, this. If you can understand me, if you want to give up this small part of your privacy, go with it. Go ahead. If you can live,
So you're gonna
if you
put
can,
it-
if you can live in an agreement with your partner.
انت are you yes or no?
For me,
Aye.
I like to keep a small privacy. You
So
know,
you're against it.
it depends from a couple to a couple. Awab.
I'm telling you as a person, I'm not asking in couples
I'm,
in
I'm,
general.
ask, I'm,
in
and I'm
life.
answering you. I'm telling you, I like to keep a small part of privacy just for. We are human beings. We were built with to have this privacy. You know?
So you are against. That's what you're saying. This is your answer.
I'm not against it fully. I'm not against it fully. So if you take my advice, take my advice.
أنت you're
I'm
telling me
you-
from the general perspective of the people.
No,
If
I'm
you
telling
are كده
no,
ولا
no,
if
no,
you
no,
are
I'm
Just
not telling,
saying,
I'm
just
not
saying.
telling you
Alright,
from a
just go
general
on.
perspective. I'm giving you an advice. If in the future with your partner, if you come to an agreement that it's okay to go over each other's phone
Text.
and text and everything, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. But you will be sacrificing that small part of
Okay.
you, which is the privacy.
Okay.
Now you either keep that privacy there and have an agreement that listen, I would
There's no
have.
need for us to check each other's mobiles.
Yeah, for example,
Okay.
there are different agreements that can be in
طيب.
place. But the thing is, have an agreement before you start the relationship.
طيب.
That
Okay.
Yeah.
انت
Do you have
هسي-
this agreement or you don't?
ايوه
Yes,
انت
yes,
هسي-
yes, yes, yes.
خلاص ده سؤالك.
لا, أنت just wait and then tackle it at the end.
The whole explanation that you explained had nothing to do with you. You could have said yes or no. بس
No, he's talking because about you as a personal.
and whatever, and why he's asking me. From my experience, I'm gonna give him the answer. From my experience,
Yeah,
definitely,
I understand.
this happens to me. That's obvious.
So he's speaking from his experience.
So are you with or against?
I'm with if you have an agreement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I'm against if you want to keep that privacy to yourself.
okay. So it's all up to
It's
the
up- it's
agreement.
up to you. It's up to
and
you.
you have that agreement.
And what is you?
In your
what is up
relationship,
to
you
you?
have that agreement.
Huh?
In your relationship, you have that agreement.
I have this agreement. Yeah.
That
and
there
everything.
is need of a privacy.
Privacy. If you need your own privacy, you can
So
have
you're
it.
okay. So
What
you're
about you,
against. So you're against going through texts.
Yeah, because there shouldn't be a reason for you to go over your partner
I understand.
text message.
Yeah.
you
What
know?
about you?
Well, for me, based on past relationships, okay, so I had times where, for me as a person, I would trust. All right, for me, I would trust. Like I would trust that person blindly. But based on my past relationship, there was certain fuck ups, and this is not an excuse, right? At the end of the day, I see this is something wrong to do, because once you go through, you know, your significant other text, that means you don't trust them.
Yeah,
right?
Which is
At the end of the day, this means you don't trust them. But for me, I had to go through that once because I was scarred. You know, I've seen some fucked up shit that happened, you know, at the end of the day. And so I had to do that, right?
Okay.
I'm not trying to justify. But
So you went through.
I did that before.
Okay. Your partner's phone.
Yeah, but what doesn't make sense to me is that, you know, that person would come to you and tell you like, yo, let's not do that. But it's okay for me to do that when, you know, every here and there. Just to build that trust more. This is where it fucked up. And there's a lot of, you know, I'm talking about,
Okay.
you know,
I can.
because out of experience.
Yeah.
They would come to me and say, just to build that
لما
trust
تجيب
more.
تلفونك بشوي.
Yeah, then, you know, I need to trust you more. I need to trust you more. Yeah, you know, or I need to do that more. So, I mean, yeah.
Also, I just want to add one point, and this is from my experience, and I don't like to
Yeah.
talk like personal stuff that much, but it's
What you
it's-
have to is the
no,
Flamingos
it's
podcast.
it's a funny thing that, for example, my wife, she knows that I can see everything. She knows that I can
Mobile and all that.
mobile
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
access any. Yeah, I can access any device conversation, any. So
Go gadget.
you know, so that I think that's by itself. I think it was a plus for me that
She
it's-
trusts you.
yeah,
That's good. I
So,
mean, building that trust is
building
great.
that trust at
It's
the
great.
beginning
That's great. Yeah.
is very important. You know, it's
So you never
it's-
did go through the mobile?
Nope, I don't have to. But if I want to, I can go.
Through any mobile that I want.
No. I'm talking about email
Yeah, I
accounts,
understand, yeah.
email accounts, Facebook accounts, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
If I focused, I can get.
I know.
Yeah, you know.
But,
But
it gets toxic
If I'm
you do.
motivated enough.
if I'm motivated enough,
You
I
know-
can.
you know what
Can
I've-
go.
If you do it once, you're gonna do it again, 3 times, 4 times.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen
Yeah.
more than once. It's
It-
gonna
it's-
happen, and then you're gonna start
Exactly.
breaking that trust and all of that. So I think you're against that too, or you would.
Yeah, I'm completely against it. No, never. I support what happened to this woman. I am fully
But
against.
guys, don't forget, this is men and women, right? That's both,
Both,
genders.
both,
that
both,
fall
yeah.
on.
I'm saying.
So you're support at the beginning. Into a low. We're so
I stand behind
excited.
it. I support this law to the end.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I never did it. I made my mistakes and I did it, but no, I'm against it.
The fine is 8,000. I think it's
It should be increased.
It should be increased a little bit.
Yeah, because if I'm ever put in a situation where someone, it's not even a discussion, it's not even a choice.
Yeah.
It's not if you wallahi اتفقتوا على trust. I don't even agree with what Kenzie said about it should be something you both agree on.
You both.
It's a no. If you
The
want to do
minute
it,
you start,
if you want to do it, then it's a no. If it's a deal breaker for you, you don't want to be in this relationship or whatever.
okay. So
It's
you
a no.
mean if they come with a proposition where, listen, we can both of us check our no, I don't want
to
that
check your
shit.
phone too. I'm
Okay.
good.
It's understandable, yeah. That's true to a certain extent. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
And I learned from my, past and all that shouldn't care.
It doesn't bring
Because
you any good.
That's true.
But
Whatever fucked up shit is gonna, at the end of the day, is gonna come up.
yes, what's in the dark will come to light.
حبل الكذب.
يصير. Yeah, and the thing is that
Yeah. The
yeah,
thing is what.
as I mentioned, and the damage that can happen of misunderstanding those type of
True.
Acts is
It's big.
is big, yeah.
Gigantic.
It's gigantic, yeah.
It can end a lot of things.
Exactly.
Yeah, Awab. Moving to local. Awab, what you got for us? متحدث الرسمي عن
طبعا نحن عندنا. All right, down to local news. We got some news from Egypt.
Okay.
The first ever rap concert
Okay.
in Egypt called BackBeats. It's been came up last weekend.
Last weekend, yeah. It was also by Anghami.
Yes, it featured a lot of big artists,
Big names.
big names, Wigs, Batistuta, Marwan Musa,
Yes.
and many more.
And they made up with who was it? Marwan Musa and Batistuta on stage
Yes,
because they were
Yeah.
in a conflict between them, and yeah, it's something nice to see also in rap,
yep.
especially in our region.
Because right now it's I think it's called a Sahel season in Egypt.
Okay.
It's
summer season.
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
a season for events,
Mm.
and one of the events that will be happening in the future on August 12th.
Okay.
There's gonna be a concert by Rich the Kid
Okay.
and Marwan Musa.
Mm.
No, sorry,
Which the kid?
it's Rich the Kid, Marwan, and Joker.
Yeah. I just
So,
noticed.
yeah. And I think that's a very good
We
look
need
for
to see such stuff over
exactly,
here.
like concerts.
Locals.
You're having legit concerts.
True.
And
True.
especially the BackBeats concert that happened last weekend. It's a full rap concert.
Yes, but the thing is, why in Egypt this is easier to do is because
The fan base.
the fan base is big, it's huge, and it's Egypt we're talking about. You know, the population by itself. You know,
It's quadruple.
exactly. Whatever other country that is gonna be over here in the Gulf.
The fan we're hyping in this concert. That was like
This is going to be. This was nice,
Yeah.
and I really hope I can attend one of those in the upcoming
honestly, 'cause
months or
The BackBeats concert was the first of its kind.
I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. Such stuff. Yeah.
Wallah, I'm honestly gonna try to catch the
One
one
of them.
next year.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because it looked, I
Hopefully,
saw the
man.
videos.
Hopefully,
it
man.
looked
Yeah, it
really
looked
dope.
dope. And it looked packed.
يا أخي أنا حسيت إنه I'm watching a Travis Scott concert.
yeah, Travis Scott. They give you that.
Like there's energy. Like the energy that you
It's
saw is
packed.
crazy.
It's
That's
packed. But
amazing.
yo, okay, I want to talk about this. All these concerts that we're seeing right now, bro. Lollapalooza. You guys seen that festival in the US?
Yeah.
You've seen
Taking
the
over.
people
The amount of people.
loud.
Mm.
Now in Egypt, the number of people, everybody kida.
You can even identify COVID.
COVID is there. COVID
there.
is there. COVID is there.
But now you saw what was the concert that DaBaby fucked up in?
It was loud.
Rolling Loud.
Rolling
Yeah,
Loud.
Rolling
It
Loud.
was in Miami.
It was in Florida.
Miami,
I
yes.
think. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
in Miami.
Florida.
Right now you're having one of the biggest COVID outbreaks in Miami.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Definitely. Yeah. The
Miami
numbers-
They
recorded-
said that.
Miami
Okay.
recorded the highest numbers
See,
of positive COVID test results
Alas.
since the pandemic.
exactly.
And now Lollapalooza is happening in Chicago. And
Let's see the numbers in Chicago.
Chicago, the numbers in Chicago a week later also.
I'm gonna show. So there's a reason why it's not happening here.
Exactly. That's good. For now,
good,
for
that's
now.
good.
I
We're not
mean,
complaining.
later when we're safe, I mean, we tried it,
Yeah.
right? We understand. The social knockout event happened.
That's an event that happened here.
That's an event that happened. Uh-huh. How was it? You guys watched it?
I watched
Or
it.
you've seen highlights?
I've seen highlights.
I watched it.
How was
Yeah,
it?
الاثنين
How
ما
was
شفتها
it?
لكن
How was it?
Take in consideration, this is the only event that happens in the last year
Okay.
with this, with this impact. Like,
yeah.
like you have YouTube.
YouTubers from the Middle
YouTubers
East.
from you have YouTubers out from the US and then in the UK talking about this event.
A
Oh,
Boogie,
yeah.
A Boogie performed, right?
E-Boogie performed,
Fat
yeah.
Joe.
Fat Joe خلاص.
Even if
شغال هنا هو بقول.
even if the event is not that it's not up to the
عنده بيت في الجميرة.
it's not up to the standard. I
But then
mean,
he was here last week, and then he was at the Dipset.
Money talks.
أنا ما أعرف أنا بقول فيش نزات.
Money Kicks.
غلطان.
So that the event was sponsored by Money Kicks. Money Kicks.
The whole event
Oh, the
was
whole event
sponsored.
was sponsored by
Yep.
Money Kicks.
Yes.
Him
By
and
his
his
company.
brother's company, Coco Swap,
So it was him,
and his brother,
his brother.
And he won.
Huh?
And he won.
and he won. Yeah.
Of course he won.
But yo, I'm not mad at that.
The undercards were good. the venue that they purchased,
مداخلة سريعة.
I was about to make some bad jokes, huh?
the undercards were good. I think
The undercards were fighters.
Were
That's
fighters.
Fighters.
Were fighters, yeah.
Fighters. Like
Yeah,
real
but
fighters.
what do you expect?
Yeah, I understand.
It's called the social knockout.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. Let them get that bag. I actually support that. Listen, we've seen it in the US and fuck that. Why should we not do it?
Exactly.
Why? Why not?
Why not us?
Exactly. No,
Why not
no,
here?
I'm looking at you guys, both of you.
Like why not?
Well, why not? Yeah, no, for real. Why not? Why should we be mad at those guys
Who are trying to do
doing that
something,
and
something that I at least.
And he started. Listen, what you know? Money Kick started this now is gonna happen more frequently, and I stand by it because we get him money. Maybe next year or the year after we've seen Awab versus somebody over there.
Nope.
Kenzie
You will not
versus
see.
somebody.
I'll
over
go-
there.
Unless I'm throwing hands for real. Like I want to fuck somebody
Even
up.
if
I'm not gonna participate.
even if there's 500,000.
I'll do
for
it.
you.
Then إحنا
See,
بنتكلم في حاجات
exactly,
ثانية.
Exactly.
They're
We're talking
getting
money.
their bag.
And this is
They're getting money.
And this is something that I wanted to explain. To be honest, too many people they were
Hating on this, yeah.
hating on this, and also
طيب, if someone
I
paid you
rece-
to get your ass whooped, would you do it?
Yes.
yes, I would
No.
for a specific amount of money.
Yeah. Listen, if I was
Because
fighting,
that's what it feels to me. To be honest, that's what I feel.
one of them
happened.
was getting paid
Was
to
getting
get
paid-
ass whipped.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
because someone was clearly
you know
like
what?
under equipped for this fight, and they still won though.
Yes, I would. You know what?
you
Because
get paid.
I would. Yes, because too many boxers in the boxing that we know,
already get paid.
and they were asked to lose.
طيب, ma, that's the whole issue with
This
boxing.
is-
The integrity of
خلاص.
boxing is gone.
Fuck it. This is the sport that is happening. Let me do it. Let me get my bag. Fuck all of that shit.
Integrity,
Yeah.
maf.
See.
يا أخي integrity خليها.
Let's leave the integrity. Let's leave everything outside out of this. The good thing. Let's look at the good things. The good thing is that this is the first event that happens in the region.
True.
They brought artists from outside.
True.
YouTubers from outside, from the US. They're talking about this event, so it made the impact. Even if it's a whack event, people are talking about it. Let's look at how they organized this event. I mean, like.
That's true, yeah.
CEO of sellanykar.com was there. Too many people with influencers,
other people,
followers, the people who got the money here. I mean,
that's
like
true.
the event
Also
the event was backed by the Dubai Council
Yeah,
itself.
that's true. Yeah.
The initiative of purchasing the NFT and the Bitcoin to watch the pay per
This
view.
guy did the whole research behind this.
It's not because if nobody is studying this type of
That's true.
things,
Yeah.
people they thought that I'm excited just to watch those celebrities knocking each other or
kind of-
whatever. It's not only that. It's not only, I wanted to know how these things happen, and this money. I want to thank Money Kicks because he showcased how these things can happen.
Be done, yeah.
Can be done. I mean, like people are so narrowed and shallow thinking that it's only about the event and the celebrity. No, like money were
Why
put
do I
in
feel
this,
this is personal?
in this
Okay.
event. No, I'm just talking because I received a lot of comments about why I'm watching
No,
this, why I'm
no.
wasting my time in
Let's go
watching
that.
this.
No, but I've read that even online that people, too many people online. I've read it on Twitter also. That what is this whack shit and all of that stuff.
It is
But
whack.
but let these people get their bag at the end of the day. We should not hate on everybody how they're getting their bag.
I'm not
But
hating
there's
on the bag getting. I'm hating on the fighting happening.
Yeah, well, it's
Like
we've
this-
seen Jake Paul and all these people. It's whack.
It's whack. Everybody knows.
whack.
Yeah, and
That's
what
the
I've been saying about
entertainment.
that too.
That's the entertainment business nowadays.
That's what I've
Awab.
been saying about those fights too.
I know, but
This
this
is my whole perspective on this.
yeah, but you're not gonna get
And we came
another
over
Muhammad
here
Ali
and we
Clay.
talked
You're
about
not gonna.
how this doesn't represent boxing anymore and how this made boxing.
Yeah,
nowadays.
but apparently this is the way nowadays. This is the entertainment business. Is
internet business.
internet business. This is the entertainment business. How it's done. I mean,
Nowadays, yeah, I mean,
nowadays.
Thank you to Jake Paul and Logan Paul. They fucked it up for everybody.
They fucked it up for
every
everybody.
boxer
Now
out
we
there,
need
yeah.
to know how
Come on,
these
Asian.
things happens.
That's true. Yeah, we should know how to
you
make the
should
bag.
enter train for a fight, and we'll
It's
Listen,
not. It's not.
we're gonna start
Listen.
promoting.
Listen.
No,
it's,
we're gonna start promoting.
it's not about the fight itself. It's the entrepreneurship
Ma, I'm
in
telling
me
you,
that wants to know
'cause you're
how
the
these
boxer,
things
You're
happen.
the boxer in this group, okay?
I'm not a
Asma
boxer.
kalami,
I'm not a
asma kalami.
boxer. I'm not a boxer.
You're the only
أنا
one
كلثوم.
that did boxing training.
Not a boxer.
شوف المخ الصغير ده كمان تقول لي entrepreneurs وين هيحصل الكلام ده؟
Yo. Fuck this shit. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on.
I'm trying to convince
Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi Chambers. Wow. Okay. Chamber of Abu Dhabi. عن التايتل غطي.
You're supposed to read the title and understand
Okay.
what it means.
The Chamber of Abu Dhabi just announced this week, this week, that the trading licenses are now for 1K.
Yes.
Which is, it opens opportunities for everybody that wants to start or get their license to start their own business.
Yes.
and I think this is a great move.
Are you gonna open a business?
Inshallah,
You thinking about it?
inshallah.
I am. I'm honestly, when I read this news,
مشيت فتحت
ما لأنه you first start looking into what
can you provide?
what activities you can actually
Yeah.
are entailed in this
License.
new piece of news, and it turned out that you can actually include up to 6 activities
These under one
under
license.
this license.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice.
It's not just like you don't. It's not just for a few activities. It's for every activity, and you can add 6 activities for 1K,
Okay,
which is an amazing
A
piece
huge-
of news.
Yeah, because
it's a huge bump to the market also.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
I can tell you the
You have
difference.
no idea.
If you, I think also Awab knows. A few years ago, I opened a license in a free zone, and,
Okay.
and it cost me around 30,000
Yeah.
K, and the activities were 3,
Yeah.
only limited to 3.
I'm
And if
already
you want to, if you want to add more, 6,000, I think it was. At
Yeah,
that
On
it
time.
each-
depends, it depends
on
on,
each
the
activity.
activity, because the
Okay.
activities have categories.
Yeah,
as
and
you
they
know.
need to
So-
they need to
So
be
it
in the
depends
same
on which
category.
activity you
Yeah.
want to do, and then based
So
based
now it
on
can
that
be
you get
different
to pay.
categories.
Now it's up. As far as I know, I'm not sure, but
Okay.
as far as I know, that is applied to all the categories.
Okay,
If not, issue another license with
'Cause
1K,
which is still
minimum.
cheap.
Which is
now.
still
It's
cheap.
still
Get
cheap
that.
Yes,
to do that.
At minimum, the previous prices were at minimum. The lowest thing you can get for a license in Abu Dhabi is 20K,
Yeah,
the minimum.
minimum. Yeah.
So imagine you being
having this privilege now.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a great.
Only
yeah.
advice:
Yeah,
hurry up and get this license.
it's not gonna go
License.
anywhere.
You never know after a month or 2.
No, they're not. They're
Things-
not going to cancel.
You never know.
Okay.
Because we,
خلاص
yeah,
يلا بعد.
that's my only advice.
ماشي يلا.
after this.
نطلع من هنا.
تاكسي
نطلع من
تحت.
Also-
بتاكسي ما بعربي يعني.
We also have during the next couple weeks in Dubai, the Fridge is starting their concert series that they have every week. This is the summer special.
Yep.
They have the first one starting on August 16. They have a concert, small concert, the special series of concerts that they're gonna have every Monday in August, starting from 16th of August.
Yep.
The first one is going to be by Suerte, supported by PLG, which is TAC, and
Parking lot gang.
yeah, the Parking Lot Gang, and Bitbox Ray. We also have other performances from Michelle. We have Hadi, Waves of Resilience. That is not included, by the way. But yeah, no. Wave of Resilience is not included. I just cropped this picture. But fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna have CNR Mafia also. Hadi supported by Martin Cooker. Michelle supported by Bayu.
Yeah.
You guys already
Can't
know
wait.
which one I'm going to.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's the situation with the
I'll
job.
be-
So yeah,
I'll be going
to a certain
probably Michelle and Swerty.
yeah,
These are the ones I'm interested in so far.
yeah. It's nice to see concerts.
We need to move to Dubai, man.
Yeah.
Wallahi.
لا لا لا, we're presenting Abu Dhabi. We're staying in Abu Dhabi. But yeah.
They're representing Abu Dhabi قاعد في دبي. كلهم قاعدين
That's
هنا.
true, that's true.
They're representing from over there.
ما presenting from.
Let's go represent Abu Dhabi from Dubai. Won't make a
يا
difference.
أخي, this guy is making our job very hard. But yo, it's nice to see, even if it's a small concert, like every week you're gonna see is a
Yeah.
series. It's nice to
Yeah.
start seeing life is back.
And people are
Activities,
actually going
entertainment is
outside
back.
to
People are going outside again.
Limited number.
Local
of-
artists, limited numbers. Also, of course, there's social distancing. The safety is there.
Okay.
Everything's there.
Yep.
So it's going to be nice to attend one of the concert series.
Exactly.
To be there.
I agree.
Moving on, we have local releases also from the past weekend. B Element, not
Rico.
B Elements, B Element and Rico. They released their EP together.
Yep.
You guys listen to it?
Nope.
Yes,
What do you think?
and I'm gonna tell you something
تفضل.
very funny.
Uh-huh.
You remember when you asked me about the international releases? Dave, for example, Isai Rashad, I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
I was listening to this.
Okay, that's nice. That's dope.
and the thing is,
No, because it's really nice.
yeah,
It is. I understand.
no, and while listening,
way too aggressive for this.
and while listening to this, there was this idea that came to my mind, which is
I listen to more local music than I do too.
not only that.
Uh-huh.
I think I have enough material content.
To cover my week, to listen to. Yeah, I don't need to listen to
I don't
focus
listen-
that much.
yeah.
Yeah.
There will come a time that we're not gonna
That's
listen
true.
to
I mean,
music coming from.
we have, but we don't have that people that have that hunger yet.
not the hunger yet, but at least this is a good start. This is a good.
This EP is nice.
This
And
EP, I
it's a
like
good-
this EP.
It's a good introduction for Rico because I'm not quite familiar with Rico.
Even
I
me.
didn't know Rico before this one,
Even me,
and it's a dope.
dope.
Wow, it's a dope introduction for Rico. Five tracks EP, beautiful. I like it. Production, we all know. B Element is very good with that when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just a
Two the last two songs, go listen to them.
better and maybe.
You're not gonna regret it.
Yeah, it's a dope. All in all, it's a dope EP. We have also Bukathum. He also announced that he's going to be releasing Talib Al Ilm on 10th of August, bro. This next week, not this week, the weekend. No, it's going to be released. What the fuck?
معلش.
It's going to be released next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be released next what? Yeah, next week.
Bro, it's just August 10th. Why are you
August 10th.
complicating it for yourself?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Talib Al Ilm, long-awaited album from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, and I think it's gonna be nice. You guys heard the first two tracks that he released, the two singles?
I heard the second one.
Talib, I think.
Talib,
Yeah.
and then there was one before it. I forgot what was the name of
I
it.
heard
I heard them both.
I watched the video too.
Yeah.
Dope.
When was the first time you heard Bukalthum?
2 years ago or so, or before.
Oh, so
There's a friend of mine who put me on.
so you're not familiar with the time that when he rapped that song with Shaybuba from.
No,
with,
not really. I
not-
didn't
not-
go
not to
that
that.
much,
Okay.
that much in depth at that time.
I was listening
I-
to Bukalthum
I-
since that time.
I went back to when he was a rapper in Syria.
You went back.
I went
you
back
went back.
to
Okay,
his
all right.
discography,
Yeah,
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 but I
okay.
didn't go in depth with every song and everything.
Mm,
Yeah, he looked like Action Bronson back in the days.
yeah.
My man and YK released
Gumbula.
a summer song
Mm-hmm.
called
Summer
Gumbula.
dance, summer vibe.
Yeah, summer vibes. We also have. I'm gonna have a pick also from B Element and Rico's EP called Maybe.
Yep.
Awab.
My pick is from Coast,
Yes.
a female singer from Tunisia.
Mm-hmm.
The song is called Kimanina.
Hello, Sahla. I guess this
Very
is
nice
everything.
song. I really like this song.
I think this is everything for this week.
Mhm.
I hope everybody out there stays safe. Wear your mask, social distancing. If you're not vaccinated, take your vaccine. And I only felt the difference, and I think the vaccine helps in the way that
does.
when you start having the
Symptoms.
symptoms,
Yes.
it you feel it
Reduces-
less. Yeah,
Reduces
100%.
the.
yeah. Shout out to all the creators out there. Shout out to everybody that is putting work. Get your bag. By social nakhat or whatever, this guy got really pissed. I don't know why.
No, I'm not pissed. I just wanted to clarify that point.
Khalas, I hope everything is clarified right now. I hope everybody out there stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and we're sorry for the
the delay.
delay. We're sorry for the wait.
Just
This was the
unforeseen,
Flamingos
uncontrolled.
podcast. What?
Unforeseen, uncontrolled.
Exactly. It happens. Shit happens, you know, at the end of the day. This was the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kanzi on the mic.
And Awab.
And peace!